Montana Governor Greg Gianforte has officially signed a bill to ban, quote, gender affirming care for minors. That's awesome. That is epic. As you may be asking yourself, what is this gender affirming care they are talking about? That is surgeries. So we are banning the mutilation of children, and it is drugs that are used to chemically castrate pedophiles. Why were we using those on kids? I don't know. But now we banned it in a massive win for conservatives. We have seen our country start to take a swing in the positive direction for the GOP and Republicans and conservatives alike. Sure, we may have had our struggles during the 2022 midterms. Yeah, the red wave that we were all expecting didn't turn out. But we have gotten a few wins recently, and that is something that Republicans couldn't have said for the last 100 years. We have failed to conserve anything, and now we are managing to actually take offense, fight back against liberals, fight back against progressives, and actually start to make a change. What we have done here is ban all puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and surgeries for minors. That is so great. And that's going to take effect on October 1st, by the way. And we already have seen some states pass legislation similar to this. But really, we need to see the entire country follow along. Obviously, that's not going to happen. We have too many blue states: California, Colorado, New York. Those all come to mind. The entire West Coast in general comes to mind. Most of the Northeastern America, they're not going to ban this, but the Midwest, the South, obviously. Look, if we can get those groups on our side, that is what, like 30, 35-ish states that'll ban this stuff. That's great. That is a positive direction for America. That is protecting children. These people, they like to whine and say, "Oh, you're hurting the kids." Eh. But really, in all reality, by banning this stuff, we are only helping the children. Because what do they want to do? They want to mutilate them and they want to put them on drugs that castrate them. We really think it's okay to make kids infertile. You can't drink at 15 years old. You cannot smoke. You cannot drive. You cannot get a tattoo. Yet we have decided you are mature enough to put an axe wound in between your legs, to chop off your breasts, to go on drugs that will make you infertile. We have decided that is all okay. And this stuff, it all will inevitably lead to suicide. Unfortunately, most transgender people, or not most, but nearly most, or at like 45%, 45% of them, they will at least attempt suicide. These people are not happy. These people are seriously suffering. And our response is to destroy their bodies. And that is an incredibly disturbing and disgusting thing to do. It is the equivalent of telling a schizophrenic that the voices they hear in their head, oh, they should listen to those. There really is a guy chasing them all across the city. This is the equivalent of doing that. It is the equivalent of somebody walking into a doctor's office and saying, "I need my arm cut off because it'll make me feel happier," and then actually cutting their arm off. We would call that doctor crazy. We would take away their license. We would throw them in jail for years and years. Yet when we do the same thing to kids' genitals, it is completely acceptable and even worse, celebrated. We need to make a change and we need to make a change now. And that is what Montana is doing. And that is what Governor Greg Gianforte has done. Excuse me if I pronounced his last name wrong, by the way. It's a little different. But look, I'm gonna wrap up this video on that note though. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share the video. I greatly appreciate it. It really helps me out. The only way we're gonna take back this country is together, so join the fight. But yeah, like I said, I'm heading out, so long. Peace out and God bless y'all.